Hi, welcome to the weekly dance tutorials. I got a special guest, Bree, today. So Bree is new to dancing. She usually does not dance at all, so I'm teaching her, I'm training her, and she's gonna be my student for this video. So today, we're actually not gonna learn any dancing, tricked ya, and we're gonna learn some basic stretches, alright? Basic stretches, why this is important, because your body has a lot of delicate muscles, tendons, and all sorts of stuff in there, and you want to take care of it as much as you possibly can, because dancing means that you're going to be using these muscles and you might get injured, so that's not a good thing. This is going to help you, I guess, decrease the risk of injury, right? So that way you don't overuse your muscles. First, we're going to stretch our forearms, okay? Now these stretches are specifically going to be for grid shifting, aka tutting, which is very straight angle movements, right? Very angular movements that causes you to really extend your flexibility in your wrist and your arms. So that's going to be really important, because some people aren't that flexible with their wrist bending, but that's okay. That's what these stretches are for. The trick is you want to stretch slowly, take your time and breathe, okay? So every stretch we're gonna do, we're gonna take a deep breath and you can just follow along. Super easy. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes, I am so ready. So ready.
Let's do it. First stretch. Okay, we're gonna stretch this muscle right here. I don't know what it's called. I call it the forearm muscle, okay? And the way you're gonna stretch this right here is you're gonna put your arm out, okay? Now you're gonna take your fingers, bend it down like that, and from here you're gonna get your other hand and you're gonna grab right where I would say your second knuckle, your middle finger knuckle, right there. Grab that, okay, right here, and you're gonna use your fingers to push. You're gonna push it downward, and you should feel a little stretch right here. It's very small, but you want to grab this, pull it down from the side. This is what it looks like, okay? Hand out, grab knuckle, bend, okay? And you want to keep this straight and then bend this part only, okay? You should feel a little stretch right there, okay? And now we're gonna hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds and push very slowly. You want to apply a little bit of strength so that it kind of hurts, not a lot of pain, okay? Just a little bit. And bend it, and we're gonna breathe in and breathe out. Then we're gonna breathe in and out. So now that you know what that looks like, we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna face in the front, okay? Other arm out, bend it down, and breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Do you feel it? How does it feel? Do you feel the stretch right here? Okay, good. That means you're doing that one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. The reason why you want to breathe is because, first of all, you need to breathe to survive, right? And as you're stretching and you're breathing, you're bringing in more oxygen to your body, and it's going towards, the area that you're stretching. Because every time you're stretching, the blood starts flowing towards that area because there's activity and whatnot. So you want to be able to supply a good amount of oxygen to your body while you're stretching so that you can stretch properly. Now we're going to go into the inner forearm right here, okay? I'm going to stretch this part out now. And the way you stretch this is very similar, okay? You lay it out, and then you take your fingers, and then I still hold it onto where the middle knuckle would be, right? Because that's kind of like the middle of your hand. And then straighten out your arm and bend it downward, okay? And try not to like hyperextend, because my arm could actually hyperextend. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it straight still and focus on just stretching this muscle right here. And then remember, pull it out, okay? You're gonna pull this towards you, okay? Take this, pull it towards you like that, okay? You should feel it right here. And switch. Okay, this side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. my breathing technique is I just breathe in through my nose, out through the mouth, like that. And feels good. Shake it off a little bit, loosen up those wrists. One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is true for everybody because everybody's body is different, but I think that the flexibility of your wrist is determined by the flexibility of your forearms. So if you have really loose forearm muscles and you're constantly stretching it and rolling it out, I believe that it will help you in your wrist flexibility. Another way you can stretch is like this, putting it in the prayer position, and you press it inward and downward. You see how I'm going downward a little bit? This stretches this part right here. So like that. Okay. Stretch it out. Right? And push it together and push it down a little bit. Yeah, see that? Boom. Like that. Okay. That's another stretch. Another stretch you can do is using the outside of your hands. You're gonna push those together like this, and you're just gonna push, 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 push. Okay, push until this is flat. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. And this, instead of pushing it down, you're gonna try to bend it up like that. You see? I'm just moving my wrist up, but still pushing in and up, in and up. Another important part to stretch is right here, the bicep, tricep, and the shoulder muscle. All of these muscles in this area you're gonna want to stretch as well, because you're gonna want flexibility going this way. Okay, because that allows you to get more angles out. See that? So boom, boom. All of these angles is because I have a flexible part right here. So from here, grab it, pull it on over slowly, and just breathe. You probably already know about this stretch from PE class or gym class, but the way I like to do it is not just like this. I actually like to line it up to my chest, right? And make it a straight line across my chest. See how it's a little bit higher? Usually it's like this, but if you roll it up a little more, it's harder, but also it feels better. From the side, this is how far I'm pulling it in. I'm going all the way until this part touches my shoulder. So, boom. Touching that shoulder, see that? Okay, switching arms. Remember, you can also move it in a circle to kind of move all the other muscles around it. Okay, and remember, this is the muscle, or this is the part that's pulling those muscles, okay? So you want to get this straight across your chest, right? You could do it down here, you can do it up here, it's up to you, whatever feels more comfortable. Now, we're gonna do something to loosen up our shoulders, because I noticed that a lot of angles are out here, and you use up a lot of these muscles when you're dancing out here and when you're making grids out here. So this is gonna get really sore really fast. So the way you want to stretch that is very simple. I usually just do shoulder rolls. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of those. Yeah, up, all the way up as high as you can, all the way back, then all the way down with your chest pushing outward, and then keep that same circular motion and do that like a good 10 times. Okay, you feel that? And try to go slowly with a lot of intensity, like push as far as you can, push it as high as you can, and push it as back far as you can. Okay, because that way you're actually stretching the muscles around your shoulders as well. Right? That's a good one. And now we're gonna go forward. Same thing, circular motion, all the way back, all the way up, and all the way to the front. There we go, all the way. Nice. Yeah, think about circles. Okay. After you did your shoulders, you're gonna want to tilt your head to the side. Okay, very slowly, because this could actually get really painful if you don't do it right. So slowly and as far as you can, tilt it. And at the same time, you want to keep your hands out like that. Okay, chest, keep your chest straight and everything, and you should feel it right here. Okay, my muscles are very tight, so I gotta stretch this one all the time. And remember, keep breathing, okay? Right, and then switch to the other side. Very slowly, and stretch all of this out. And then make sure your chest is make sure your posture is also straight so that you're stretching the right muscles, okay? Very nice. And another thing you could add, okay, is the forward one. And the way you do that is you grab the back of your head and you just place your chin right here, and you're just gonna pull it very gently.
Your head?
Yeah, you're gonna pull the back of your head towards your chest, and you should feel the stretch right here. You feel it? So from here, grab your head, pull it down very slowly, okay? And then from here, you could actually do this too. So once it's forward, you can rotate it a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and then you'll feel the muscles getting stretched. So from here, chest out, turn it to this way, turn it to this way, and you'll feel all those neck muscles being stretched out right there. Those are some basic stretches for you. All right, we covered the forearms, top and bottom, okay, which helps out with your wrists. Perfect for grid shifting, okay? And then we covered this part, your bicep, triceps, with this stretch right here, okay? Right? And then we covered the shoulders with some rolls, some neck stretches, which covers this whole general area. And we're gonna do one more stretch, and this is a bonus stretch for you guys. This is gonna stretch out this part right here, okay? Put your hands behind your back, and yeah, you're gonna lock your fingers together, okay? But behind your back, lock your fingers together and pull them as far back as you can without hurting yourself. And you notice how this part is getting stretched out already, and you're gonna bend forward a little bit, and then you're gonna lift your hands up like so, okay? And then just hold it there. Yeah, bring it as high as you can without hurting yourself, okay? If it hurts too much, just try to hold it a little bit and then breathe. Okay, bring it down. Very nice. Actually, I lied. There's actually one more stretch you can do. It's this one, but I'm sure you guys know this one. It stretches this part of your arms.
I also see
Yeah.
that a lot.
So,
Here, can I get the phone break?
there you go. Yep. This is a pretty good stretch as well. And then same thing on this side, and you're gonna want to breathe and that's all you really need. It shouldn't take too long. Maybe it took a little bit longer because I was explaining it, but usually it takes me about 10 minutes to stretch out everything that I need. So make sure you do that every time before you dance so that you don't hurt yourself, and so that you can become more flexible and do all the angles that you ever wanted to do. Okay? That's it. Thanks for watching. And also, if you want, you can message me on Instagram at can.poriotics, and I will try to help you out with anything that you need help with. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon. There's going to be a link. Consider becoming a patron if you're not already a patron, and I will make more tutorials based on your requests. All right? Peace.